Tune in to us right now. Get ready. It's time for Donny BTV.
All right, y'all, welcome. Woo! This is the second episode 2 of Donny BTV. I am your host, Mr. Darnell Ballard. We have a very special guest with us. We got, I don't know what to call you because you are the jack. I'm not serious. You're the jack of all trades. We got Miss Esther Davis with us live right here on WBTV on Channel 49 TV Network. We also been broadcast on YouTube and we also been broadcast on Facebook. Good evening. Welcome to the show. How you doing?
I am absolutely splendid. Hello, Donnie. It's so good to be on your show. This is a whole
Thank
new
you.
venture. This
Thank
is a
you.
whole
And,
new venture for me.
and you know, I got so much to talk to you about because you've been in. I mean, she's like my role model, y'all, because she's been in this business way before I was even thought about y'all. And so we're gonna talk about that tonight, and we're just gonna get into a whole lot of different hot topics. Those who tune in to us on Facebook Live, if you got a question that you wanna say. Talk to me about her. This inbox us on Facebook Live. We're gonna open up the chat, and that way people can chop it up with us. Anyway, Esther Davis, I'm gonna start out with you first. First, introduce yourself. Let the world, because we are being broadcast globally, overseas and over here. Shout out to everybody tuning in to us in Nigeria. Shout out to Fred, who's over there in Tarzan, and everybody all over the world that's tuning in to us right here, and even the one that's tuning into the podcast. Anyway, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Oh, I can't tell you how excited I am to be on the show. Can you hear me okay? I am so because I know you have been watching my show since the PAX days, long time ago. And
Yes.
we're just happy to be here for all of my old fans, new fans, internet fans. This is a treat. I love technology, by the way, and
Oh yeah.
so much to talk about. So many things going on. The pandemic is still going on. The virus. We want people to wear their mask. I'm not wearing
You
mine
see, I
tonight.
got my mask on. I'm inside, and I still got my mask on.
Yeah, you're totally in style, as you say. Normally, I have my mask on. And
Right.
if you haven't had the vaccine, we need to talk about the vaccine. Take
Yes.
the
Yes. Yes.
vaccine. Take the vaccine. It's not a problem taking the vaccine. We've had polio shots in the past. We've had flu shots. We have taken all of these shots. So it's no stranger to us at all.
Right.
No.
Right. I definitely agree with you on that, and I think it's important that we get the word out and let people know what's going on. Because me personally, I want to talk about the vaccine because I've been trying. I mean, they got so many people so confused about this vaccine. People don't even know where to don't even know where to go. They keep saying, "Well, you need to go here, you need to go here," but nobody is giving information. Just like CVS pharmacy, CVS. I've been trying to get my vaccine. I got a schedule for a vaccine on the 16th. I don't. They can't even tell me where I need to go. They tell me late work, but then when I call late, tell me nothing.
Okay,
Go
let's
ahead.
do it. Let's do it this way. Let's talk about this. Let's
Okay.
treat it as a partnership. There is a portion of the partnership that you have to do, and a portion that the new companies have to do. The CVSs and the Wall Street or Walgreens.
Okay.
However, it's a brand new program for everybody. We're all working with brand new tools. Everything is brand new.
Yes.
So if you have an appointment, go to your call. Always keep a cell phone with you, and always keep the your cell phone on, and do
Right.
some research on your own, because I have learned people will call me and say, "Oh, what do I do here? Did you
Mm-hmm.
write it down? Treat it like a, and you do a portion, and they will do a portion. That's
Right,
the
right. That,
that's
that that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense because right now people are so confused. People don't know what to do. People are asking, okay, what I need to do. The news is telling me one thing, but when we go here, they're telling us another, so many people are confused. So what I would like to do is to try to get more information, and maybe we can put it up on the screen. Maybe we can get something ready for next week and put it up on the screen so people can know what's going on and where to go and try to get this. I do
Well,
know that you
I
can
think
call.
that's part of the answer, Don. I think that's part of the answer. But the other part is by the time you put it up on the screen and wait another day, it's obsolete. It's already past
You're
and
right.
gone.
You're
Okay,
right.
because
You're right.
everything is moving so fast.
Yes,
The
yes,
best
yes,
thing
it
to
is.
do
Yes,
is
it is.
I get
Yeah.
with one station because I have people that say, "Well, I saw this on channel so and then I flipped over." No, 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 no. Every newscaster has a different opinion when they
Mm,
put their opinion on, and we have a lot of sources. So
right.
do this one thing, and this is what I've been telling people that call me. It's a partnership. They have something to do, you have something to do. Keep your numbers handy, keep your cell phone
Yeah.
handy, and go from there. But it is going to be cumbersome. It's not a clear path. This is not a freeway. This is an
Mhm.
old country road we're going through right now.
Right, right. I definitely agree with you on that. And I want to ask you this because, like I say, I want people to know because we're being broadcast all over. People from all over are tuning in to us. I want to know a little bit about who Esther Davis is because you've been on TV for many years. But I want people to know that you're not just a person that's on TV. You do a lot in this community, and you're an educator. I just want you to talk a little bit about it. This is not about me. It's about my Esther Davis. Go ahead, Miss Esther.
Well, it's about the community that we serve. I'm one of those people that believe we are here for service. And there's
Right.
always something to do. That's not I never have a dull moment in my life. Let's put it that way. So if I get into this week alone, I give you an idea. We got involved in a black farmer. A black farmer was having some problems with his land up
Mhm.
in a place called Omaha, Texas. Don't even ask me where that is. So we
I
spent
heard
10
of it.
minutes.
I can't tell you that either.
So we talked about that. We got that straight. I hooked up a network of about four other major broadcasters across the country, starting with New York, all the way down to the South, across over to the Southwest, and we were able to get some things done with
Mhm.
this for this black farmer. But we went from that to we're in a campaign season again. Locally, all politics are local, my brothers and
Yes,
sisters.
yes.
All
You're right.
politics are local. So we have races going on. We have judges races going on. This is for May 1st, 2021. And we have city council races going. So if you get
Also,
involved,
Uh, also, I want to ask you this also because I talked to Deborah people on yesterday,
ah,
and we have Deborah People who's going to be on my show next Friday night at 9 o'clock. We're going to do a 1 hour exclusive interview with her. She's running for mayor of Fort Worth. We're very excited about that, and I had no idea because I was told that they're not going to even have early voting. But now I'm hearing that early voting will be going on April the 19th through April
okay.
the 27th. What do you know about them having early voting for the mayor race?
Well, the early voting is something we need. We need to start talking about it right now because I don't know
Yeah.
why we have people that think that we only have one election every 4 years. We have an election every year, basically.
Oh,
And
really? I
well,
didn't know that.
there's something going on, but all races and all elections are local. So start voting for your local
Yeah,
people first.
right.
That's the most important thing. You talk about a woman on the move. Deborah Peoples has had high energy for a long
Yes,
time.
she have. Yes, she have. I love me some Deborah People. You are so
high,
right about
high
that.
energy.
And I'm excited about her coming on the program for the 1 hour and talking to us. In a minute, we got to go to a break, but it's still 9 after the hour, so we still got time.
Okay.
We come back from the break. I want to talk to you a little bit more. But what we need to do right now, President Joe Biden had a press brief with the media, and also they was at the table discussing about the jobs and everything. So we're gonna go to this real quick, and I also got some video of you. I got some video of you doing your interview. We're gonna bring that up tonight. We're gonna talk
I
about
want
that.
to see that. I really want to see that, Don. I got to see that video.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. And so we're gonna go right now to the president. This is what Joe Biden had to say earlier today, right here, and you tune into us right here on Channel 49 TV. We'll be right back with Miss Esther Davis.
Okay.
Today's jobs report shows that the American Rescue Plan is urgently needed in our view. Our economy still has 9.5 million fewer jobs than it had this time last year. And at that rate, it would take 2 years to get us back on track. We have 1 million fewer educators, 1 million fewer educators than we did this time last year. We've lost 400,000 small businesses. All those empty storefronts aren't just shattered dreams, they're warning lights that are going off in state and local budgets that are being stretched because of the lack of tax revenue. And some of last month's job growth is a result of the December relief package. But without a rescue plan, these gains are going to slow. We can't afford one step forward and 2 steps backwards. We need to beat the virus, provide essential relief, and build an inclusive recovery. People need the help now. In less than 2 weeks, enhanced unemployment benefits will begin to expire for 11 million people. At least 7 million kids don't have enough food to eat on a regular basis. 13 million people are behind in their rent. And the rescue plan is absolutely essential for turning this around, getting kids back to school safely, getting a lifeline to small business, and getting the upper hand on COVID-19. That's what we're going to be talking about now, so I thank you all for coming on in. Thank you.
All right, I gotta get I gotta get your input. What did you think about that?
Well, I thought two things. Two things are very important. When we talk about jobs, we need to look into what skills are required to get those jobs.
Amen.
That's number two. Because jobs, as we know them, we've had a major shift in jobs every
Yeah.
10 years since the war. So if you have a job that says the computer operator or forklift operator, all of that world has changed.
Mm-hmm.
It has because a forklift operator really sits at a computer and operates the dials on the keyboard, not physically getting into a forklift. And one of the things I would like to ask people to do is when you pass by a construction site,
Mm-hmm.
see how much technology you can see in those vehicles that they have.
Right.
Just pay. I mean, the machinery is huge. Machinery is ominous and threatening. However, you're going to find a computer on that machine, that piece of equipment. And if you notice the people wearing, everybody has like 2 cell phones. It looks like 2 cell phones to me, but they're communication devices that they're using on the job. So if we're looking for jobs, we need to be very cognizant of the fact that these jobs require some other
I
skills.
agree.
You have to go back to school.
Thank you. Thank you.
You have to start training. You have to start training yourself for these jobs. And let me tell you something, Donny. There aren't very many people that you can go to ask. One of my hot buttons right now is the high speed rail that we have coming to Texas.
Yes.
Along with the high speed rail, we have the inland port. The inland port, all of the ships that come across that ocean, the whole thing is computerized. It's amazing what drones now. I was standing a lot too long ago. I was standing under this tree, covering a story, talking to a subject, and all of a sudden there's this hovering sound, a murmuring sound, really humming sound right above my head. And the camera guy that was doing the journaling, he said, there is a drone right above your head.
Wow.
Yes. It's everything is just amazing now, but you have to know what it is. You have to keep up.
I tell you what, Miss Esther Davis, we got a less than a minute. We're getting ready to go to a break. When we come back, we're going to talk to you more about what you're saying, and also we want to get into more into this election that's coming up May the 1st, and what we need to do, we need to let the people know why this election is so important. So we're going to take a quick break, you guys. And when we come back, we'll have more coming from Miss Esther Davis right here live on Donny B TV, where we are making a difference in the community.
Take the pressure off your kidneys and your health. High blood pressure is a second leading cause of kidney failure after diabetes. If you have high blood pressure, you're at risk for chronic kidney disease, which can lead to kidney failure. Kidney disease also increases your chances of stroke, heart attack, and death. Early-stage kidney disease usually has no symptoms. The good news is healthy lifestyle habits that help you manage high blood pressure also help protect your kidneys. Take medications as prescribed. Aim for a healthy weight. Select healthier foods and beverages. Quit smoking. Aim for at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Reduce stress and make physical activity part of your routine. For more information about the link between high blood pressure and kidney health, visit niddk.nih.gov.
We live in uncertain times. However, there is one thing you can be certain of: the men and women of the United States Postal Service. We're here to deliver cards and packages from loved ones, and also deliver the peace of mind of knowing that essentials like prescriptions are on their way. Every day, all across America, we deliver for you, and we always will.
If you and your family plan to move soon, you'll be pleased to know that moving is considered an essential service by the federal government. To keep consumers and movers healthy and safe during the pandemic, the American Moving and Storage Association offers some facts and tips. For example, it's wise to work directly with your movers to determine the best time and method for your move. The moving company will alert you if there are any disruptions in service as a result of state guidance. Consider asking if your professional mover can provide a virtual estimate rather than one based on an in-home visit. Notify the movers if anyone in your household may have contracted coronavirus. Try to provide your moving crew access to a sink, soap, and paper towels throughout your move. If this isn't practical, provide hand sanitizer or wipes. Consider deep cleaning your new home before unpacking to mitigate further the risk of contracting disease. To learn more, go to moving.org and follow at AMSAPROMOVER on social media.
Take the pressure off your kidneys and your health. High blood pressure is a second leading cause of kidney failure after diabetes. If you have high blood pressure, you're at risk for chronic kidney disease, which can lead to kidney failure. Kidney disease also increases your chances of stroke, heart attack, and death. Early-stage kidney disease usually has no symptoms. The good news is healthy lifestyle habits that help you manage high blood pressure also help protect your kidneys. Take medications as prescribed. Aim for a healthy weight. Select healthier foods and beverages. Quit smoking. Aim for at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Reduce stress and make physical activity part of your routine. For more information about the link between high blood pressure and kidney health, visit niddk.nih.gov.
All right, you guys, we are back right here on Channel 49 TV network. And coming soon, I'm excited, Miss Esther Davis. We will be coming to Atlanta, Georgia. Our TV show will be airing on People Network,
Woo!
working on that deal as we speak. And so we're
Really?
excited. We're gonna be
Okay.
coming on Ruco's this new stuff, and she also said that we'll be coming on Amazon. So we're very excited. Shout out to Donna Walters TV and Radio Network. Shout out to her. She's tuning in to us right now on the 9 o'clock show. And also shout out to everybody tuning in to us on YouTube Live or Facebook Live.
You
Uh,
too. Yeah, we're on
Chopping
Facebook.
it
Go
up.
say hello to all my Facebook friends.
Yes, yes. Shout out.
Yay!
Say that again.
I just said all my Facebook friends. Yay!
Yeah, that's right. That's right. All right. We got to go back into this. Again, we talk about this before the break. How important it is for this May the 1st election. We're gonna be voting for a city council. We're gonna be voting for a mayor race in Fort Worth in Tarrant County. And
Right.
I thought you said a judge too. Let's talk about that.
Well, some of the judges are up for re-election, and this becomes one of my really fine points that I want to put really big emphasis on. Judges make a difference in our community. There are some judges that are good on the bench. There are some judges that are not good. There are judges with compassion, and there are judges without compassion.
Mm-hmm.
They can fuse the two. They can actually use both the law and compassion for their ruling.
Mm-hmm.
So I have gotten calls from mothers that say, my son went before this judge and she would not allow him to go to his grandmother's funeral. Now, I do understand there are extenuating circumstances behind that. I understand that perfectly.
Right.
But if you talk to the judge, give them as much information as you possibly can, so that that child can have that lasting, or that young man can have that lasting memory of his grandmother.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I know there are lots of rules, but families make a difference.
Yes,
Support
they do.
makes a
They do.
difference. And what you do, these are all public servants, and they get it confused sometimes, Donnie. They
Mm-hmm.
think they have the last word, but actually, these are elected officials serving. The optimum word here is serving their community.
Right, right.
So
I agree
the
with you on that.
community then, and the buildings that they occupy are paid for by taxpayers like you and I. So
Mm-hmm.
exercise your right to support your family member.
Yes.
That
I
is
definitely.
that's
And you
that's
know what else
that's
we need
that's
to talk about? And you know what? I agree with you 100%. Let's also talk about this because, again, we got this a big election coming up. And Deborah People just told me, well, Deborah People manager just told me that early voting will be starting on April the 19th. She said, Mr. Ballard, you got to push early voting. So early voting will be going on April the 19th
okay.
through April the 27th is early voting. May the 1st is
That's
the
right.
election day for mayor. So
That's election day.
yeah, we got to get out there and vote. I am so sick and tired of seeing people complaining about certain things, but they're not getting out there to vote. I'm encouraging everybody, and y'all gonna hear me say this on my TV show 50 million times. It is important that you get out and vote, and you also got to remember that people died for us to get out there and vote. It is important. Young people, I don't want to hear you complain about anything if you're not getting out there to make a difference. You got to get out there and you got to get out there and vote. That's the key word, vote. Stop complaining if you're not going to get out there and vote. Mr. Esther Davis,
There's
you got,
another thing that I want to bring up about voting.
okay, go ahead.
What happened in Atlanta, Georgia, this last election cycle is history making.
Yes,
We
it
can
is.
call names, and let's start with Stacey Abrams. The reason that the last Donald Trump lost the election is because so many people of color voted. That's the real reason.
You're
People
right.
of color went to the polls and they voted because we are the people. The Constitution says we, the people, run this country. And you can do that in every election, not just one election,
Mm-hmm.
if you just get out and vote. And voting takes I know the long lines, people have so many complaints, but can we please get rid of the complaining?
Yes, yes, yes.
And the
And these
complaining,
not only
you
that,
make
but
the
be
difference.
proud And you know, be proud to get out there and vote, and get that sticker that say I voted. Man, let me tell you, Miss Esther Davis, every time I get out there and vote, and I don't know about y'all, but I love early voting, because I can go in and vote and get it on over with, and I can have something else I got to do, you know, and I ain't got to worry about being in that long line. So if you don't want to be in a long line, make sure that you do early voting. I'm encouraging everyone. If you don't want to be out there sitting in that long line, get out there and you know, go vote early. And the beautiful thing about it, they got the new machine. So by them having this new machine, you ain't got to vote at the same location on election day. You can vote anywhere. In the county.
I like that. That's a really good point, because we don't know, and it's gonna change all of the time. Change is coming. Change is always going to be changed. We used to drive buggies to church. We now drive Cadillacs and Bentleys to church. So everything has changed, per se. So I get tired. I get sick and tired of people talking about, oh, they changed that. Yes, things are going to change. Your 5-year-old is going to grow up and grow up and leave home.
Right. Oh my gosh. Well, that's you know what, Miss Esther Davis, that is another topic we can talk about another time. That's not crazy. Hey, Miss Esther Davis, let's also talk about this, because not only are we dealing with the problems with the voting thing, and people are complaining about that, but we also got yesterday, well, was it Wednesday or Tuesday? Wednesday, they passed the bill. It's called the George Floyd bill. Did you hear about that?
Absolutely. I have been keeping up with that bill. I have been keeping up with that bill at every point. Every step of that bill has been part of our entire agenda, because I'm not sure people understand what that means. And here we go with another topic.
Okay.
Let me throw this out right away.
Go ahead.
When AT&T and all the suppliers came up with the new iPhone, we bought the iPhone. We bought the iPhone 10, and the iPhone 10 is being underutilized. We don't use the phone for this real purpose.
We sure don't.
The phone is not for videos and trash. Divide up your life and spend so much time on your phone doing your own research, because actually you're walking around with a full dictionary, encyclopedia in your hand, in your pocket.
You sure right. And you know what that is? It's called Google. I remember I remember when I used to have my own after school program at these apartment complex, and I used to work with a lot of the elementary kids. And of course, I've been working with them for years. But anyway, to make a long story short, so this little girl asked me, she said, Mr. Ballard, what do I need to do? I need to do research. How do I do my research? I said, well, all you got to do is Google. Google gonna be your best friend. Now, this is what I told her. I said, don't go off of one page, but make sure that all of them said the same thing. So sometimes you have to do double research. But you young people got it made compared to what we had. We didn't have this Google, this phone stuff that these kids got now. These kids got the phone. We had to use real encyclopedia. We had to use that. But these kids nowadays, they can use the phone. They can Google this. They ain't even got to ask no questions. They can just Google it and they gonna find it. We didn't have that.
No, and then the other thing that's really, really important in the equation that you just brought up is the fact that you have a brain. The greatest computer in the world is your brain. So you gather all of this information, go and get the information, and then you decide what makes most sense to you. Because that's all that happens. I've been in broadcast for a long time. In corporate America, I was in broadcast. Came out and started my own programming. And it's always, always, always up to you what you think is an opinion. It's your opinion after you've done your research.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. And then not only that, people also gotta understand. We living in a new age now where you got social media. When I was growing up, we didn't have no social media. Well, we only had one social media, that was MySpace. But MySpace wasn't as big as it is now with this Facebook. And I remember my manager, my booking manager, when I first got into broadcast, she was my booking manager, and She would always tell me, Mr. Valley, you need to get on the computer. I'm looking at our computer. I don't want to. You could pay me $1 million to get on no laptop or none of that stuff. I didn't want to do that. And then they say, well, sir, can I have your email? Email? What? I don't. What? And I used to get so angry, so frustrated when people would say, I need your email. I said, look here, everybody ain't got no email. And don't be trying to put me in that. I would get so upset. So my manager used to take Miss Leah, shout out to Miss Leah over there in D-Town. She told me, she said, well, you need to be able to catch up with what's going on. And so finally, this guy brought me a new computer. I didn't know nothing about. I didn't even know how to cut one on. Let's trying to do all this typing and stuff. And so after that, I still didn't take advantage of it. Then finally, I brought me one, and I took advantage of it. And let me tell you, it was a life change for me to have a laptop and to see the world. Because my manager was telling me that if you could just learn how to use this computer, the world, you will see so many different things going on in the world. And now I see what you're talking about. And I am so honored.
Let's go back to voting. That same tool that you have with the cell phone and the laptop and the tablet, go in and look at the record of the person that is running for office. That's really important because you have, and even with the judges, I go back to judges because in these high profile jobs, police officers, judges, constables, their every move is on the computer.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
They are graded throughout life. Did they solve this case? The DA's office, how many cases are in this category? How many cases in that category? And that a lot of these things are public information.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
You don't have to listen to anybody. You just can do some sincere research.
Yep. You sure right.
And that makes life easier. But your brain, and I go back to the brain because I still keep numbers in my head, Don. So one of my grandchildren, and people always ask me, you have children? Yes, I have children. I have 5 grandsons. And one of them is just totally intrigued with the fact that I still keep telephone numbers in my head. Well, I don't want to put it in my phone. I want to use my brain. Your brain is the greatest computer in the world.
You know what? You're very smart. And I'm going to tell you why you're smart, because I'm lazy. I put everything in this. This is my whole life. But let me tell you what happened. One particular day, I lost my phone. I lost my whole life. Thank God I had an extra phone to be able to, to get all my other numbers out of there. But let me tell you, I felt naked. I felt lost without my phone. The whole point I'm making, and the reason I say you are right about that, it's important, even if you don't memorize it, you need to be able to keep something with those phone numbers. Because if you lose, you don't know them phone numbers, and you lose your phone, and you don't have nobody's phone number, you're going to be in trouble.
That is absolutely right. And this last storm was a great, great lesson.
Yes, it was. For me, it was.
It was horrible, but it was also a great, great lesson.
Yes, it was. And I tell you what, speaking of great lesson, we're getting ready to go to a break. When we come back, you know what we're going to do? We're gonna show the video of you doing your... Yeah, we got to do that. That's coming up next. Sufficient 34 after the hour. You tune in to us right here on Channel 49 TV Network. And you can also check out the Esther Davis Show every morning at 7:30 right here on Channel 49 TV Network. Esther Davis Morning Show. Well, actually, no. She comes on at 7 o'clock. 7 a.m. right here on Channel 49 TV. We're going to take a quick break. Right. And when we come back, we're going to have a lot more. Be right back.
Wow.
Take the pressure off your kidneys and your health. High blood pressure is a second leading cause of kidney failure after diabetes. If you have high blood pressure, you're at risk for chronic kidney disease, which can lead to kidney failure. Kidney disease also increases your chances of stroke, heart attack, and death. Early-stage kidney disease usually has no symptoms. The good news is healthy lifestyle habits that help you manage high blood pressure also help protect your kidneys. Take medications as prescribed. Aim for a healthy weight. Select healthier foods and beverages. Quit smoking. Aim for at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Reduce stress. And make physical activity part of your routine. For more information about the link between high blood pressure and kidney health, visit niddk.nih.gov.
We live in uncertain times. However, there is one thing you can be certain of. The men and women of the United States Postal Service. We're here to deliver cards and packages from loved ones, and also deliver the peace of mind of knowing that essentials like prescriptions are on their way. Every day, all across America, we deliver for you. And we always will.
If you and your family plan to move soon, you'll be pleased to know that moving is considered an essential service by the federal government. To keep consumers and movers healthy and safe during the pandemic, the American Moving and Storage Association offers some facts and tips. For example, it's wise to work directly with your movers to determine the best time and method for your move. The moving company will alert you if there are any disruptions in service as a result of state guidance. Consider asking if your professional mover can provide a virtual estimate rather than one based on an in-home visit. Notify the movers if anyone in your household may have contracted coronavirus. Try to provide your moving crew access to a sink, soap, and paper towels throughout your move. If this isn't practical, provide hand sanitizer or wipes. Consider deep cleaning your new home before unpacking to mitigate further the risk of contracting disease. To learn more, go to moving.org and follow at AMSAPROMOVER on social media.
Take the pressure off your kidneys and your health. High blood pressure is a second leading cause of kidney failure after diabetes. If you have high blood pressure, you're at risk for chronic kidney disease, which can lead to kidney failure. Kidney disease also increases your chances of stroke, heart attack, and death. Early-stage kidney disease usually has no symptoms. The good news is healthy lifestyle habits that help you manage high blood pressure also help protect your kidneys. Take medications as prescribed. Aim for a healthy weight. Select healthier foods and beverages. Quit smoking. Aim for at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Reduce stress. And make physical activity part of your routine. For more information about the link between high blood pressure and kidney health, visit niddk.nih.gov.
All right, we are back here on Channel 49 TV Network. For those who are tuning in to us right here on Donny TV, we are still talking to my favorite friend, Esther Davis, Miss
Your
Esther Davis, right
favorite
here.
person.
Favorite
Yeah, well,
personality. Hey, you know what? I also want to tell before we go to this video of you. I'm going to also let everybody know this is Nationwide Women Month. And I want to talk
yeah,
to you about that.
National Women's History Month. Absolutely.
Yes, yes.
So much
I want
history,
you to
so
talk.
many women.
Go ahead. What was you
Women
saying?
literally everywhere. I
Yes.
can think of women in our right in our back door, right here in Dallas, Texas, in Oak Cliff,
Over.
Texas, in South Dallas, everywhere.
That's
that have
right.
made major contributions, had commitments, fulfilled those commitments, and are great role models. Great role
Yeah,
models.
you're so
All these
right.
people are not on the screen. They're right here in our neighborhoods.
Woo! Yep, you showed.
Woo!
That's right. And you know what? We should be proud to see women all across this country because it was at, people don't understand it. It was at one time when women could not vote. Come on. Women could, African American could not vote.
No.
And women, and we're not just talking about black women, we're talking about white women. No women at all could not vote. It was at a point of the time where women could not vote. So we should be proud of the history of how for our women have been. Women have women is have went far. Look at what we at now. We have a female vice president of the United States of America. That has never happened in the history of America. So we should be proud, young people, to see how many women. I see how you standing up. You stand up. I'm proud to be a woman. All right. We get ready to go to your video real quick. We'll be right back. This is a video clip, and I want you to tell me a little bit about this video when we come back. But we're going to go to a clip of you and doing your interview, doing what you love doing. We'll be right back, y'all.
Done the way I wanted it done, or it wasn't complete, but he gave them credit for it. But once we went back inside, he told them the amount that they still owed me. And
So that was the judgment that he rendered.
that was the judgment he rendered. And they argued that.
Now, how long did you sit on this judgment and not do anything before you called my next guest?
This was February when all of this happened for court and everything. So I received a call from Mr. Will about 4 months later.
4 months later.
Maybe 3, 4
But
months
in that
later.
time span, did you have any idea, okay, what am I going to do next? Who do I call? Did you go through any form of wonderment
No, ma'am.
about how do I get my money?
I just said maybe they'll call me, or I expected them to send something monthly because that is what the judge told them.
Oh, okay.
That
So
they
there
needed
was an
to-
arrangement of something before you left the
That
courtroom.
he told them they had to pay me,
Ah.
and if they didn't, he even told them something about a 5% interest is added at the end of each year.
Okay. I remember that show. I indeed remember that show. I
Tell us what was going on that show.
That lady indicted us to her house, and she had a lawsuit where someone had taken her money, and she decided to represent herself in court and get her money back. And you know what? She did that. She
Wow.
studied, she researched on it, and when we had the show, actually, we went out to her house because she was actually confined to the house, recuperating from surgery, and wasn't able to come into the studio. I think I was probably with PAX TV that day, but it was a beautiful story because she was so determined to get her money back.
Right.
She got it back from the lawyers, she got it back from the courts. It took her a little time, but the exercise, she said, really made her want to go to law school. And it goes back to something that one of my favorite things. I don't think I'm the smartest woman you're going to meet, but I tell you one thing, I'm one of the most persistent
Yes,
people
you
you
are.
ever want to meet. Because if I
Yeah,
want to do something, I'm going to do it. It's going to get done one way or the other.
yeah.
So
Wow.
that's the one thing so important for women. And back to the earlier statement that you made about women not being able to vote, it's important that we realize, Donny, that the vote was not given to the woman. The women had to fight for it. White women had to fight for the right to vote. You know, we make these things sound so easy, like anybody can do it and this and that,
Right.
but that's not the case. White women had to vote and work for the right to vote. It was not given to them. And it went over several years. White men didn't want their women to vote. In fact, to this day, I think the reason that Hillary Clinton lost the nomination or the presidency is because men, black men and white men, did not want a woman as president of the United States. You can take that any way you want to, but I
I believe
believe
it.
that.
Yeah.
I believe that.
let's talk about that. You brought up a really really good point, and let's talk about this too, because so many people out there don't understand how much you women take. I mean, y'all are very. I mean, y'all are very strong from the household to the job, and most of the women that I worked for in the past was women. And let me tell you, the women that I work for strong. You got strong women judges. You got strong women police officers. You got strong. I mean, you got strong in everything about women, and I think we need to appreciate all women for what they are doing and continue to do in this community, and continue. And trust me when I say that the majority of women know how to run a 540 country, they do. But I want to ask you this also, because even though we're going through it, a lot of the women are still going through it, because you guys are still not where you need to be as far as the pay rates go. You still are not making more than what you're making less than what a man makes. Let's talk about that.
Exactly. Let's talk about that, because the one thing we don't have is the support of our own people.
Mhm.
Now, a lot of people don't like it when I say that, and I always say, well,
Keep
if
it
you want,
back.
if you don't want me to say it, then don't invite me back to speak. But it is true.
Women to be
We
coming
don't
back.
have we don't have full support, and I'll say this: we don't have full support from, let's say, the clergy in our neighborhoods. They
Yeah,
don't
you're right.
fully support women, even though the Bible has women in leadership positions everywhere. But it's
Mhm.
important that women stand up for themselves. We are easily, some women, but a very, very strong woman cannot be turned around.
You so right.
Cannot be,
You right.
you cannot be
I
turned around.
really,
But you still need that support in from our own people, from our friends, from our families. We still need the support from our families.
right. And not only that,
Women,
but you
women are
got
like that. But I tell you what, one of the good things that we need to talk about is that women now are running their own businesses up
yeah,
300%.
yes they are. I see it a lot. I see it, and
Up
I'm very proud to see our women like that. And,
300%. The Labor Department, the Women's Bureau, they have the statistics. If you want to follow the trends and see what women are doing, not only in America, in Texas, in the South, but import export businesses.
right.
They are
Wow.
making tremendous strides, and I
Yeah.
really think that's probably underreported.
Yeah. You
Underreported.
know what? It is. It is. It's definitely. Hey, I tell you what, we got to take our last break. I can't believe it's already 47 after the hour. I
I
cannot
can't. I can't
believe.
either. But I'm a broadcaster. I'm a host, so I know how fast these things go. They go by
I
so fast.
know.
But
And
that's
we
a
have
good thing.
And we have to do the commercial break because it pays the bills for the show. So we're gonna take our last break, and when we come back, we're gonna wrap everything up with my favorite guest, Miss Esther Davis. We'll be right back right after this.
Take the pressure off your kidneys and your health. High blood pressure is a second leading cause of kidney failure after diabetes. If you have high blood pressure, you're at risk for chronic kidney disease, which can lead to kidney failure. Kidney disease also increases your chances of stroke, heart attack, and death. Early stage kidney disease usually has no symptoms. The good news is healthy lifestyle habits that help you manage high blood pressure also help protect your kidneys. Take medications as prescribed. Aim for a healthy weight. Select healthier foods and beverages. Quit smoking. Aim for at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Reduce stress and make physical activity part of your routine. For more information about the link between high blood pressure and kidney health, visit niddk.nih.gov.
We live in uncertain times. However, there is one thing you can be certain of: the men and women of the United States Postal Service. We're here to deliver cards and packages from loved ones, and also deliver the peace of mind of knowing that essentials like prescriptions are on their way. Every day, all across America, we deliver for you, and we always will.
If you and your family plan to move soon, you'll be pleased to know that moving is considered an essential service by the federal government. To keep consumers and movers healthy and safe during the pandemic, the American Moving and Storage Association offers some facts and tips. For example, it's wise to work directly with your movers to determine the best time and method for your move. The moving company will alert you if there are any disruptions in service as a result of state guidance. Consider asking if your professional mover can provide a virtual estimate rather than one based on an in-home visit. Notify the movers if anyone in your household may have contracted coronavirus. Try to provide your moving crew access to a sink, soap, and paper towels throughout your move. If this isn't practical, provide hand sanitizer or wipes. Consider deep cleaning your new home before unpacking to mitigate further the risk of contracting disease. To learn more, go to moving.org and follow at AMSAPROMOVER on social media.
Take the pressure off your kidneys and your health. High blood pressure is a second leading cause of kidney failure after diabetes. If you have high blood pressure, you're at risk for chronic kidney disease, which can lead to kidney failure. Kidney disease also increases your chances of stroke, heart attack, and death. Early-stage kidney disease usually has no symptoms. The good news is healthy lifestyle habits that help you manage high blood pressure also help protect your kidneys. Take medications as prescribed. Aim for a healthy weight. Select healthier foods and beverages. Quit smoking. Aim for at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Reduce stress and make physical activity part of your routine. For more information about the link between high blood pressure and kidney health, visit niddk.nih.gov.
All right, y'all. It is official 53. I have to look at the thing. 53 after the hour right here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And shout out to everybody tuning into us overseas, over there in Tanzania. Some people tuning into us in Nigeria, the UK. We're being watched all over the world. So shout out to all of our global fans out there that tune in to us.
Don't you just love it? Don't you just love it?
Yes, yes. So this is the last minute of the show. Anything else that I did not bring up that you would like to talk about real quick?
Well, the one thing that I do want to talk about that's connected to the pandemic, connected to stress,
Okay.
is connected to our eating habits, is I have kept my New Year's resolution, and that is to exercise every day. If I don't do anything,
I got it. I'm already working on it. And you know what, Miss S, I'm glad you brought that up because one of the things that I've started doing now right before I go on TV and doing my break, like every time we take a break, that's why I keep this right here because I'm doing my exercise and my goal is not to lose weight, but my goal is to start eating healthy. So I'm glad you brought that up. And guess what? I am no longer eating meat. I'm a vegetarian now. Woo!
You're a vegetarian, and
Yeah, I'm a vegetarian. I've been putting
I'm up to lifting 12
now
pounds.
my 14-year-old son don't like it. He said, "Dad, we're not eating no real food." I said, "That is real food, just
That
a
is
plant-based
real food.
food." Yeah, it's just a plant. And I'm gonna bring somebody on the show to talk about that because I think that's important that we talk about the health. I'm glad you brought that up. That's gonna be on my to-do list for next week.
If you really want to get well, if you really want to be happy, if you really, really want to live stress-free, go out and lift some weights. Now, keep this. This is 12 pounds. I'm training myself to do my 12-pound weight. And it's getting there. So, and we've got to take care of yourself. The body is made to move. There you go. So do the exercise class, and I'll come on for that one.
You know know what? We're gonna have to you're gonna have to come over here in person. We're gonna have to just do this thing in person. I think I would love that. Like 1, 2. Let me stop. Let me stop. We still on TV.
Yeah,
Hey,
we're still
we
on.
got a question for someone in the Facebook chat room, and they want to know what else do you do besides being a broadcaster? Because I'm promoted you as a broadcaster.
I like writing, and I write everything. I write about everything. I actually write a column for the Florida Star in Jacksonville, the Dallas Post Tribune,
Mm.
and it keeps me grounded. I'm writing a play right now. It's going to be
What?
interesting. Well, it's the
A
you know
play?
you will love
A
it.
play?
You know what it's called? It's called The Unholy City.
Oh
The
my God!
Unholy
Oh my
City.
God! And you know what? As soon as you said that, the whole lights in my background went out. Thank God we only got 3 minutes left. Go,
Oh,
go.
thank you so much. I have to say thank you for having me on because I always have so much fun with you
Oh
when
yeah,
you
you
have
know
me
what?
on.
And you know what? We want to let everybody know that we always have fun on the radio show. This is the first
Yeah, we
time
do.
for
We
TV.
do.
First time
Because
for
we
TV.
have so much to talk about. We have so much to talk
Yeah,
about.
yeah. And don't forget, everybody, tune into her this coming up Monday. She's on Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. to 7 to 8 a.m. And
Woo!
you can tune in. So we was gonna come on at 8 o'clock, but now the morning schedule will stay the same. And Monday, guess what we got coming on, friend?
What?
Did an interview at the public health department.
Oh, the public health department. Yeah. Go
You
and get that
you
done.
did that about what 4 or 5 months ago?
Yes, I did one with Dr. Wong. He was great. They invited us down to the Dallas County Health and Human Services. They treated us like royalty, and he was so
Wow.
open. But you know what he said? He said, "Our health is up to you. It
That
is up to you. So eat
yes.
some greens and beans and drink some water,
Woo!
exercise. Woo!
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that. And the key that we're gonna be preaching on this show is to stay healthy. And coming soon, we will be coming on in Atlanta, Georgia, the city of Atlanta. I'm excited about that. You know, I gotta bring you back on the show when we
You
come on.
gotta have me back. You gotta have me back.
Oh
I love
yeah.
Atlanta.
So shout out to the Donna Walter Gospel Network. I'm getting ready to do a separate show. It's gonna be a gospel show on their station. She asked me to do a separate program. So I'll be doing a program on their station. I'm very excited. And you know what? I owe everything to you because you are the one that motivated me to want to get more into TV bigger now.
Yes, yes,
So
and that's we need people into broadcasting. We should not have 3, 4, 5 separate networks. We have the world as our playground.
that's right.
And we
That's
can
right.
go to Australia, and in a couple of years, we'll be able to shoot underwater.
Yeah.
We'll be underwater, so everything is changing. If you're
Wait
not
a
ready
minute.
for
Wait a minute.
change,
Wait a minute. Are we
you're
gonna
not
be
ready
able
for
to
this.
do this
Yes,
under the water? Under the water?
yes,
Something like
yeah.
that. Oh,
And,
I'm
and
sorry.
you know, and I can't even swim. Thank you so much for having me on. I really had a lot of fun. Now I can
All
get
right,
back
we
to
love
my
you, and you will be
exercise.
coming back on, right?
I will. I will be.
All right, y'all heard it first right there. We want to shout out to her for coming on the program right here, and she definitely will be coming back on the program again to be with us. Again, we want to thank y'all for tuning in to us right here on Donny B TV. Remember, without God, you're nothing. Put God first, and everything will be all right. Until next time, we'll talk to you right here on What Donny B TV. And again, shout out to everybody out there, to Anthony Alexander. And we'll be back again on Monday, and we'll do it all over again, 9 o'clock. If it's 9 o'clock, you know you tune in to Donny B TV. Shout out to Donna Walter, woo! And shout out to my mother, Minister Mary Ballard, Mark Carter, and everybody out there tuning in to us. We want to thank y'all. And remember, without God, we're nothing. Good night.
It is time for Donny B TV. We got the hottest in interviews and everything you want. Tune in to us right now. Get ready. It's time for Donny B